Shalom, shalom. HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone to teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to be told for the elect. I'm Brother Tazim Gabar coming at you from the prophets of Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This lesson is going to be going to this woman, Orlando woman, Yolna, or otherwise known as Yo-Yo Lubrin, found hanging from a tree in her own backyard. All right, and this is obviously a Jake woman, Eve. She got the weave in her head. She got the lip piercing, the nose piercing, the cuts in the eyebrows. Okay, the cumbrellas. Okay, this is obviously Eve from Jacob. All right, the brother Yaram, servant of Yahawashi, he posted these scriptures that I'll add to the lesson. Is Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech, because these women are at ease. Babylon has given them that mindset to be at ease. Babylon has given them the liberty to be at ease, because everything that they do, it works for them. Okay, they live and thrive by oppressing us. All right, got men on child support in Section 8 because there's no man in the house. All right, they're getting all these government benefits just by casting away their man of Israel. So they become contentious and evil, and this is where you get independent women from, who on the road, girls come from shit like this. All right, and these women, they thrive off of these things, man. They revel in these things because this is their power. Verse 10, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail. That wine that they drink in, that Babylon juice, is going to fail. It says the gathering shall not come. So that those benefits and rewards and receipts and all these things that you've used to help yourself, you coated yourself with the government's armor, guess what? That shit gonna fail, and you're gonna be forced to rely on the Israelite man who ain't even gonna want your stinking ass in that day. You know, especially the men of the Lord. And these women think that shit's sweet. These women got videos of coming out of these women are doing actual fucking tutorial videos on how to keep and maintain and even get an Edomite man. Okay, they got no videos on how to keep and maintain an Israelite man. All right, and she literally said in the interview, these men aren't going to put up the same thing we put our men through, which she was talking about Jake. Okay, so they put Jake through hell. They're a pillar of hell to Jake, but they're a pillar of rest until Esau eat them. All right, and then you're wondering why you got something called passport bros, because these men would rather go over the seas and find a woman that's going to do what a woman was intended to do than to sit here and deal with a woman that thinks she is of godly stature, man. Okay, that she is to be worshipped. All right, no man wants to deal with some shit like that. All right, I'm gonna go to washing the dishes and washing clothes and shit.
I needed a new off-court look for Fashion Week. So
all right, you gotta stay away from women like that. Women ain't gonna do enough for you. Okay, you're just gonna end up being a burden in that day. All right. They don't want to listen until trouble and shit hits the fan. Then that's when they want to listen, and they'll tell you themselves, "Oh, I'll let you take charge when shit hits the fan." You know, they'll tell you that themselves. Just ask them. I want to go into Esau's hatred towards Jake, though, man, because this is a perpetual hatred lesson. Not so much really going into Eve, but you see that vintage is just wine, and it's not forever, and not everybody really give a fuck about you drinking that juice. All right, whoever did it had to be Edomite, some Edomites, because that's what they love to do. They love to hang Jake on trees. Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. So Esau, Edom has had a perpetual hatred for us, man. All right, that hatred is never ending, and they show the hatred through the way they kill us. They kill us by hanging us, burning us. You even seen Jake being crucified before. Okay, well, they've killing us in many gruesome ways to show their hatred for us, and these ways never change because it's perpetual, it's never ending. And these devils ain't using no new tactics, they're using the same shit with newer technology. Okay, and killing us the same ways they were killing us before, so you know that this can only be the works done of an Edomite. All right. That's why when Jake look at this, he's like, damn, man, that's fucked up. Well, guess what? You ain't doing nothing to fight against it. You know, Jake go fight against it by rioting and looting and robbing stores, just becoming a bigger nigga than they were before, rather than seeking out the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and asking him to redeem us from our enemies. Jake is foolish. Scriptures say, my people are sottish. They have not known me. Why is to do evil, but to do good? They have no knowledge, man. All right. In the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, and verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Look what they did to Emmett Till. Look what they did to this young Jake just recently. The mother said it reminded her of Emmett Till. All right, they beat this Jake senseless. This Jake was unconscious. Beat this Jake unconscious on the floor while he was already in handcuffs, still rough handling him and damaging his vessel, man. This man got his eyes, both of his eyes swollen shut, lip split open, cuts and bruises on his face. All right, and concussion. I mean, it was stumping this man out, man. Okay, you seen a video where they had Jake, another Jake on the ground already. He already had him on the ground, and they were lowering him to the floor, and you seen a cop come and hammer kick him in the face. A poquito, a pig. Okay, I seen the video. These cops were in this man's house. Obviously an Edomite, because he had the liberty to do so without getting his ass shot open. Okay, and he was saying oink 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 oink, and they were just sitting there looking at him. You know, he had another video. I just saw his video actually, where Edomite busted through a police station in his car. Okay, whole wall collapsed, caved in. He's in the car blasting the music. He gets out and he just started rolling, holding his hands up, and these officers come out in slow motion, look at him. They don't reach for no gun, nothing. They go up to him and carefully hold his hand and guide him around the car, walk him over, let him walk over himself to the wall so that they can handcuff him. Otherwise, this was Jake would have been all-out war against Jake and his whole fucking family. Okay, they would have fucking beat his ass, killed his ass, arrested him, and put him in jail while he was dead. Okay, but Esau does this because this how you know whose kingdom we're in, whose rulership we're in, man. Esau, Edom, because they get away with whatever they do. All right. We got this. Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. I bet the person was never found or even persecuted that hung this Eve woman in her backyard, man. Okay. There was never even any investigation going on, I bet, man. And if there was, they wasn't really truly investigating. They was eating fucking donuts somewhere on lunch break. You know, lunch break all day eating donuts when they supposed to be investigating who killed Eve. And they know, these officers know, these elites know, these Edomites know who did that shit, man. Because only Edomites were doing that shit. And they say, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. So we're nothing to these people. Nothing but livestock to these people, man. Can you imagine having a fucking barnyard? You got 100 acres, okay? And you come and see somebody had killed one of your chickens or one of your pigs, whatever. You got 100 acres full of animals. You ain't gonna be worried about that pig because it's your livestock. You're just using it. Nobody cares about something that they're using, okay? Until it starts affecting them. So that's why they keep us here in captivity, keep us here in our jobs. They won't let us go because they're using us. If they were to let all Israel go back to their homeland, it would affect them tremendously. Their kingdom would collapse, so they don't let us go. But when they found that one of us had been killed, you know, by them, they don't pay no mind to us. Oh, shit, whatever. It's just one. They're going to continue to have babies at an alarming rate. You know, so it's no big deal to them. Back then they were breeding Jake, but now they don't need to. Jake just breeding themselves because of the hardship of bills. All right, but you see, they didn't really care about this Eve. This ain't make mainstream media news. None of that, man. Okay, nobody's looking for those guys that did this to this woman. Neither is her death justified. All right, because we're in the land of our slayers. Okay. But I truly hope this quick yet less edifying to you, occupant, not worth listen to truth and sincerity. Until next time, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.